Hi, I'm Gabby.
Hi, my name is Angel.
Hi, Ramses. Ramon.
Mike.
And I am Kat, and I am here today to talk about my persuasive speech. My topic is, do you need to choose your friends wisely on Facebook? To start off with, I'd like to tell you a story about Ashley Hall. Ashley Hall, she received a friend request from a stranger. She accepted this friend request, and they started to write with each other and they became friends. One time, they decided to meet up after establishing trust, but it turned out to be Peter Chapman, who is a 33-year-old double convicted rapist. He took her into his motel, he bound her, he duct taped her face, and she suffocated through it. Her body was later found 3 days later in a ditch in a farm. Today I really want to talk about the dangers of social media and who you let into your profile, the real world tragedies that goes on around us, how to stay safe, and I'm going to end with a cautionary tale. To start off with, there are many dangers of the social networking sites that we have around here. It enables the spread of unreliable and false information. It allows anyone to be anyone. They can be a girl, a guy, it doesn't matter. They can provide a whole new identity for themselves. And criminals use social media to find their prey. They stalk vulnerable children or anyone who is willing to let them in. And by putting yourself at risk, you also put your friends at risk, which is what most people forget. Some of the real-world tragedies that I have found include phishing, hacking, and sex crimes. Phishing is a form of internet fraud to steal valuable information. This happened to Brian Butler, who decided to accept a friend request from a stranger who turned out to be a person he didn't know. He sent them a link on his Facebook, he clicked on it, and it took him to a site that looked exactly like Facebook, that forced him to put in his credentials and his passwords. Using this, the fraud sent out emails to all his other friends saying that he had gone into an accident and he needed money. He then got all of his friends to send him money, including them in his phishing act. Another one that we have is hacking. There are actually more than 600,000 accounts of daily hacking in Facebook, according to Escape magazine. There are also lots of sex crimes that happen because young people don't realize the extent of the dangers of social media. I'm going to tell you a bit about the story of Sarah, who did exactly that. She found a mutual friend on Facebook who added her. She accepted the friend request because she hadn't heard anything bad about them. They started talking and established trust, and they decided to meet up. So she comes to the place, it was a public place, where the guy had sent her a text saying, "My dad is going to pick you up." The dad picked her up, took her into her car, and molested her right there. Ever since this, Sarah, she's been afraid to go outside, she's been afraid to go on the internet, she's just scared of what can happen. The guy got put in jail, but she still doesn't know what he's going to do when he comes out. So how are we going to make this work? How are we going to make this safer? First of all, it's not a popularity contest. You shouldn't accept any friend requests from strangers. You shouldn't accept any friend requests from friends of friends that you haven't met before. You should also trust your instincts. If anything suspicious or threatening arises, you have to report them instantly. And don't be gullible. There are fake profiles everywhere, and you can never trust the picture on the profile. To finish off, I'm going to tell you a cautionary tale about Jane. Jane, she also got a friend request from a stranger who looked like a very handsome guy. They started talking and she trusted him completely. So one day they wanted to meet up. They wanted to see these people they were falling in love with. and she's greeted by an old man instead of a girl, and she's attacked. If she hadn't accepted this friend request, it wouldn't have happened to her. She would have been fine, she would have been at home, and no harm would have come to her whatsoever. So what did we just cover? We covered the dangers of the online. We covered real-world tragedies that have happened so far. We have learned the methods for staying safe. And I told you about a cautionary tale to make you think about what really can happen if you don't choose your friends wisely. To finish off, I'd like to tell you statistics. 90% of us have received an invite from someone we do not know, and 51% of us will friend them. So if you wouldn't walk up to a stranger and give them your house number or your credentials, your details, everything, then why would you do it online? Thank you for your time.
Hi.
Bye-bye.